When a woman senses that a man has lost interest, it initiates a powerful and often subconscious reaction rooted in psychology, emotional need, and evolutionary dynamics. Women are naturally attuned to the emotional energy and attention they receive, especially from men who once pursued them. So when that attention suddenly wanes, whether deliberately or organically, it disrupts her sense of control and changes the relationship dynamic. Understanding this shift equips men with the insight and confidence to navigate relationships from a place of strength. 1. She becomes more attentive. The first sign of a woman realizing your interest has faded is an increase in attentiveness. She starts noticing details she may have previously overlooked and begins initiating more contact. From liking your posts on social media to laughing at your jokes or complimenting you unexpectedly, this behavior is often a way to reclaim your attention. At this stage, men are advised not to rush back into engagement. Respond calmly and confidently, but avoid over-investing. This is not about playing games, it's about showing that you value your time and energy. The key is to hold your frame and avoid being pulled back into a dynamic where you're chasing validation. 2. She tests your resolve. Once she picks up on your detachment, she may begin testing your emotional strength. These tests can range from acting cold and distant to provoke a reaction, to subtly trying to make you jealous. The purpose of these behaviors is to see if you'll break character and begin chasing her again. Many men fall into this trap by trying to re-establish connection too quickly. The better approach is to remain composed and emotionally neutral. If she tries to spark insecurity or guilt, respond with self-assurance. Let your silence and steadiness communicate that you're not easily manipulated. 3. She becomes emotionally unpredictable. As her sense of control fades, a woman may become emotionally volatile. She might swing from being affectionate and sweet to irritated or distant. These emotional fluctuations are often not random, they're strategic moves to stir up a response. She wants to see if her emotional outbursts will make you chase her again or give her clarity. Your task here is to remain grounded. Avoid trying to analyze her every move. The more emotionally stable and consistent you are, the more her attempts to destabilize you will fail. 4. She tries to reignite your interest. When subtle attention-grabbing tactics don't work, she may put effort into reigniting your desire. This could mean dressing up more, becoming flirty, or reminding you of past positive experiences. Her goal is to re-establish her influence by becoming more appealing. It's crucial for men to recognize this behavior for what it is: a response to your shift in attention. A high-value man remains measured. Instead of rushing back, he evaluates her efforts to see if they're consistent and sincere, not just short-term plays to regain control. 5. She plays mind games. When charm and seduction don't work, mind games often follow. These include ambiguous behavior, hot and cold communication, or social media antics designed to confuse or provoke jealousy. She might hint at moving on, but still send late-night texts, leaving you unsure where you stand. The best counter to these tactics is emotional detachment. Don't chase clarification or validation. Let her inconsistency speak for itself. A man who doesn't react to mind games sends a message of strength. He is confident and not dependent on external validation. 6. She attempts to reassert dominance. Feeling the shift in power, she may try to regain dominance through criticism or withdrawal. This can take the form of passive-aggressive comments, subtle jabs at your lifestyle, or attempts to control the flow of communication. You may also notice her trying to show off her independence or social life to make you feel like you're missing out. Don't take the bait. Continue focusing on your priorities. A high-value man does not argue to prove himself, nor does he rearrange his life in response to emotional manipulation. 7. She pursues you more aggressively. If all else fails, and she realizes your withdrawal is genuine, her behavior may intensify. She starts reaching out more, becoming more available, and even expressing vulnerability. She may explicitly try to rekindle the connection, reminiscing about old times or suggesting time together. At this stage, your greatest strength is maintaining your balance. While it's fine to acknowledge her effort, don't rush to reward it. Let her prove her intentions over time. A man of value lets interest and attention be earned, not given away because someone finally noticed his absence. Conclusion: when a woman realizes you've lost interest, it sends ripples through the emotional and psychological layers of the relationship. Whether she responds with attention, tests, emotional swings, or pursuit, Each reaction is a reflection of her attempt to reclaim control. As a man, your job is not to manipulate or retaliate but to remain emotionally disciplined, self-respecting, and consistent. When you hold your frame and operate from a place of confidence and abundance, you naturally command more respect and attraction. Remember, the power lies not in how much attention you give, but in how discerning you are with it.